Good morning, Postal family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Tuesday, frigid morning? Well, we got the first or close to the first freeze of the south area, 30, 32 degrees, 34 degrees, something. So, got the big coat on, long time coming. Yeah, stays warm down here. So, anytime it's the colder months, we really enjoy it, love it. Well, me personally. Other guys, they say they like the summer. I don't know how the 100 degrees versus this. I'd rather put this on and be comfortable than sweating my rear end off all day long. So, but anyways, today's video, I'm talking about a Southern California carrier that was busted seriously for various things she did. And it's just sad when, when the hiring, you pretty much bring in anybody from the streets and you got to deal with stories like this, bring the product's name down, sort of speaking. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks everybody for all the support. Keep giving me the thumbs up, smash that hype button, takes the second. Thanks so much for all the support. I can't thank you guys enough. For you guys, I do this. All the good questions CCA has been asking me, or anybody, all the suggestions, the bad comments. I appreciate all you guys as well for stopping by, putting in a comment, taking some time out. Thanks so much, everybody. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS, Post Office, in any of my videos. So just happened to come across this story out of Southern California. 31-year-old carrier busted. She's got 5 years in prison now. She's been stealing credit cards, checks from her route. Finally got busted. She's on Instagram. She's flashing $100 bills, notes off of people's stolen credit cards. Just goes to show you the way the Postal Service now hires. Pretty much anybody can get in, and then you have to go with things like this that brings USPS's name down. Like this is absolute embarrassment, and it shouldn't happen. So the way it used to be, Postal Service, they had a battery 470 was called the test, and I took it several times. It was a real test, like a college. It had sections, math, English, memory. It was amazing the way they had that test, and now it's just like a questionnaire, 5 or 10 questions, I think it is, assessment, and everybody pretty much passes it if it's a yes or no. So then you come across stories like this, people who didn't deserve the job. They get in here, they ruin being a carrier, they give us a bad name. Thousands of those people's that credit cards were stolen, and this carrier had accomplices that used phony accounts to cash a lot of checks as well. She went abroad using millions of those dollars, thousands of those dollars, living the life. She's flashing money. But now I just got one sentence for you. Got me locked up, won't let me out. Oh, I'm sorry. This person deserves that. You didn't have no right to do this. You had a career position. You were hired off the list that other people, were waiting on too. You took their spot, but then you ruin it like this. And now you're in prison. You ruin your family's life. God forbid, God help those who have family members like this. So pathetic. They steal others' credit cards. Forget about just stealing. Being a federal employee, being a postal carrier doing it. Now you got 5 years in prison. Your record is screwed. You got felony. Once you come out after those 5 years, God bless. Who's going to hire you? So you don't ruin your own life, you ruin your families, your dependents. If this person had any dependents, it's unreal when you come across stories like this. So this has to be something done with the assessment of what kind of people are getting into the postal service. I mean, this just goes to show you anybody gets in, and they get in to bring the brand names down. We're already struggling as it is. Mail volumes is going down. We don't need extra stuff to, take the USPS gets another hit. So it's just degrading feeling that people like this get in, they get a career position, and what kind of mindset you had, man? This person, only 31, still pretty young. You got in the service. You could have stayed, do a good job. But I guess devil got in your head, and you ruined everything. Ruined your career. Now you have felonies. 5 years. You're gonna do time. For what? For what? Little bit hype. You wasted all that money. You flashed $100 bills for what? What did that get you? Stolen people money, hurt a lot of families. Their cards were stolen, and their checks were stolen. What good did that do you? Nothing at the end. So whoever we bring in, has to think you're given the opportunity. Granted, they hire anybody, but these people that come in need to realize they got a career position, and don't make the wrong of it. Don't make the wrong decisions. Just do your job. You got, like I've been talking about in previous videos, I see people now more and more retiring from the station. Good guys. They're set for life. They have retirement, Social Security. Most are from the military. So they got military benefits too. They're set. They go out with a big smile, did their 35, 40-year careers. So it's a good path. It's a good work, environment here. You can make a career out of it easily. But if you choose the wrong path, especially hurting families, stealing checks and credit cards, flashing the money, now you're locked up 5 years. Your dependents are, what's going to happen to them? Probably social services is going to take your dependents. If you have parents depending on you, God forbid, it just ruins everything. So just don't do it. Once you get in, keep a straight path. Make the most of the opportunity you've been given. In other news, peak season is here, 9th already. So we're inching closer each day. Next week, end of this week is gonna get a little bit more heavier as we go towards the 25th. So it is what it is. And other news, also an update on Amazon and USPS talking about the new contract. There was some false news that Amazon is not renewing the contract. That's completely false. Amazon, quite opposite. They says they want to keep ties with the post office, obviously because they got us for cheap. They pay us what, $1, $2 per package, something like that, pennies. So they're not dumb enough to lose that and pay their own carriers all that amount, So, I think they're going to renew the contract. The new Postmaster General is just talking about getting us more pennies, maybe not $2, then they're going to bump it up to $4 per package or something like that. It's not going to be much in the new contract either. Amazon is not going to agree for that much. So I think we are going to keep Amazon, but we won't see how much, each package they're paying us, but it's not going to be much. That's, a lot of rumors floating around right now. As soon as this story popped that we're going to lose Amazon, that's completely false. It's not going to happen. The contract expires October of 26, so it's a long ways to go, and the new Postmaster General Steiner will definitely figure out something with Amazon. Right now the talks have stalled, so maybe that's why people are creating rumors. But Amazon has no plan to letting us go of the contract. I mean, like I said, we're really cheap, and if they take all this volume away from us and start paying their own carriers, they don't want that kind of hit. because they do realize how much volume of packages we do for as cheap as we do it for. So they're not dumb. Amazon, they're intelligent people. They like making their billions. So I think eventually the contract will be renewed, granted for a little bit more pennies they will throw at us per package. But that's all. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Just came across this story of the carrier stealing people's credit cards in Southern California, 31 years young, and is busted now. 5 years federal, locked up, felonies on the record, just ruined another life. Dependents are gonna go to social services, I guess. And just talking about the general thing, the assessment that USPS just brings in anybody from the street, and this is the result, brings the brand's name down even further. Already we're struggling, we have a bad rep with customers just even in front of me, even on my own route, when you deliver those Uline, those big thick books, customer just says in front of the carrier. They don't even wait till the carrier exits. They just dump the Uline in front of you right in the trash. He says it. Oh, thanks. Have a good day. It's going right in the trash. Like that kind of brings you down a little bit. But it is what it is. I got a career. All my job is to deliver their, the rest I can't control. We do a lot of positives too. We deliver their checks, their federal checks, bills. So, we're going to have something to work on, and God is in charge the rest of the way. But anyways, hope everybody has a good day. Frigid weather, stay warm, everybody. So I'll talk to you guys later. Everybody have a good day. Take care. MailmanSyed out.